Gentlemen, let me begin with a simple but important question. What if something as ordinary as the first drink you have each morning could quietly determine the strength of your circulation, the steadiness of your energy, and the vitality of your confidence throughout the day? Most men over 60 rarely stop to think about how the simplest daily habits, such as what they pour into a glass or cup after waking up, can shape their health in profound ways. Yet that morning choice, the very first thing your body receives after hours of rest, can either open your blood vessels and fuel your stamina, or constrict them and slowly drain your vitality. For decades, many men have followed the same morning rituals without question: a steaming cup of coffee, a glass of orange juice from the carton, or perhaps nothing at all before rushing into the day. These patterns feel familiar and harmless, but over time, the body changes, and what once sustained energy at 40 can quietly undermine it at 60 or 70. Circulation becomes less efficient, nitric oxide production declines, and arteries lose some of their youthful flexibility. As a result, blood flow weakens, energy wanes, and confidence in intimate health can falter. The good news is that nature offers powerful, accessible, and evidence-based ways to reverse this decline, starting with what you drink in the morning. Circulation lies at the very core of male vitality. It governs oxygen delivery to every organ, fuels muscular endurance, sharpens cognitive clarity, and sustains the responsiveness that defines physical confidence. Healthy blood flow depends on the proper functioning of the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. When the endothelium is smooth, elastic, and nourished, arteries expand easily, allowing blood to reach even the smallest capillaries. When it becomes inflamed, stiff, or deprived of nitric oxide, flow diminishes and every system suffers. The choices you make in the morning can either protect or damage this delicate system. Nitric oxide, often called the molecule of life, is the body's natural signal for vascular relaxation. It allows arteries to widen, reduces blood pressure, and enhances oxygen exchange. Unfortunately, after 60, the body's ability to produce nitric oxide drops sharply, sometimes by more than half compared to younger decades. Without sufficient nitric oxide, even a strong heart can struggle to deliver efficient circulation. That's why the focus on morning drinks isn't just about hydration. It's about fueling the very chemistry that keeps your vascular system alive and responsive. Among the most potent natural boosters of nitric oxide is beetroot. The vibrant red pigment of this root is more than aesthetic. It signals a dense concentration of dietary nitrates that the body converts into nitric oxide. Drinking beet juice in the morning provides an immediate surge of this molecule, relaxing arteries and increasing flow throughout the body. Clinical studies have shown that even a single serving of beetroot juice can lower blood pressure within hours, improve oxygen uptake, and enhance endurance. For older men, this translates into warmer extremities, steadier energy, and stronger responsiveness where it matters most. The effect compounds with consistency. A small glass each morning can gradually retrain blood vessels to remain open and flexible, counteracting decades of decline. Pairing beet juice with a source of vitamin C's, such as a few berries or a slice of orange, helps preserve nitric oxide molecules for longer periods, amplifying the benefit without any synthetic supplement. While beets awaken circulation through nitrates, green tea preserves it through antioxidants. For centuries, this simple beverage has been revered for its rejuvenating qualities, and modern science now confirms that its catechins and polyphenols play a crucial role in vascular protection. These plant compounds act as guardians of nitric oxide, preventing it from breaking down too quickly. They also reduce inflammation in the arterial walls, maintain elasticity, and protect against oxidative stress, the process by which free radicals damage cells. In men over 60, oxidative stress accumulates from years of metabolism, poor sleep, and environmental exposure, accelerating arterial stiffening. A cup of freshly brewed green tea in the morning supplies a gentle dose of caffeine for alertness, but without the crash associated with coffee, while simultaneously delivering antioxidants that keep blood vessels open and responsive. The practical effects of this simple change are remarkable. Men who replace their morning coffee with green tea often report lighter energy, fewer jitters, and warmer circulation. The sustained caffeine release enhances alertness without straining the heart, and the tea's polyphenols support nitric oxide activity throughout the morning. Regular consumption has been linked to improved vascular function and reduced risk of cardiovascular events. Even a modest daily habit of 1 or 2 cups can make measurable differences in arterial flexibility within weeks. Adding a squeeze of lemon to green tea further amplifies its impact because vitamin C stabilizes catechins and enhances their absorption. Such a combination nourishes the endothelium, reduces stiffness, and fosters consistent blood flow to every region of the body. If green tea guards nitric oxide, pomegranate juice amplifies it. This ancient fruit, once prized by kings for its rich flavor and perceived vitality, contains one of nature's highest concentrations of polyphenols, particularly elagitannins and anthocyanins. These compounds not only stimulate nitric oxide production but also protect existing molecules from oxidative breakdown. Research demonstrates that pomegranate juice can improve arterial diameter and blood flow within half an hour of consumption. Over time, regular intake strengthens endothelial function and reduces inflammation markers associated with vascular aging. For men past 60, where diminished blood flow often manifests as cold hands and feet or sluggish energy, pomegranate juice offers a natural remedy. Just 4 ounces of pure, unsweetened juice each morning can enhance circulation and support cardiovascular resilience. Its antioxidants neutralize free radicals that damage the inner arterial lining, while its anti-inflammatory properties keep vessels supple. To maximize absorption, pairing pomegranate juice with a handful of walnuts or almonds provides healthy fats that help deliver polyphenols into the bloodstream. The combination nourishes arteries, supports hormonal balance, and reinforces energy without caffeine or sugar spikes. While richly colored juices attract attention, one of the simplest and most effective circulation boosters hides in plain sight: warm lemon water. At first glance, it appears modest, yet its physiological impact is significant. Vitamin C from fresh lemon juice is indispensable for nitric oxide synthesis and stability. It enables the body to produce nitric oxide efficiently and shields it from oxidation, extending its activity throughout the day. Moreover, warm lemon water combats one of the most underestimated threats to circulation: dehydration. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, the body awakens mildly dehydrated. Even slight fluid loss thickens the blood, forcing the heart to work harder and slowing the delivery of oxygen to tissues. Starting the day with warm lemon water instantly restores hydration, supports kidney function, and prepares the digestive system to absorb nutrients effectively from subsequent meals. The gentle heat relaxes blood vessels, promoting smoother flow, while the lemon's natural antioxidants reduce low-grade inflammation that stiffens arteries. Regularly consuming this simple drink can noticeably improve morning energy, decrease stiffness, and prime the body for better vascular performance throughout the day. A small addition of honey provides trace antioxidants and a pleasant balance without negating the benefits. For those who prefer a richer flavor profile, a surprising but effective pairing exists: coffee with dark chocolate. At first, it may sound indulgent rather than helpful. Yet this combination, when used wisely, stimulates and sustains circulation naturally. Coffee delivers caffeine, which temporarily expands blood vessels and increases cardiac output, creating an immediate sense of alertness. However, caffeine alone can be harsh, causing restlessness or a subsequent energy crash. Dark chocolate, especially varieties with 70% or higher cacao content, contains flavonols, plant compounds that relax arteries, improve endothelial function, and preserve nitric oxide. When combined, caffeine from coffee provides a rapid circulation boost, while flavonols extend and stabilize it over time. The result is a smooth, sustained energy flow rather than a spike and crash cycle. Moreover, dark chocolate's antioxidants protect nitric oxide molecules from oxidation, ensuring the body retains their benefits longer. For older men, this balanced stimulation not only improves morning energy but also enhances warmth in extremities and confidence in intimate health. The key lies in moderation and purity. Unsweetened coffee, minimal cream, and 1 small square of cacao chocolate are sufficient to achieve measurable effects. Another powerful way to enhance circulation naturally each morning is through a spinach and berry smoothie. This vibrant blend unites the nitrates of leafy greens with the antioxidants of fruits, producing a synergistic impact on vascular health. Spinach provides hundreds of milligrams of natural nitrates, the raw material for nitric oxide synthesis. Berries, rich in anthocyanins and vitamin C, protect and extend the activity of nitric oxide while reducing arterial inflammation. Together, they create a potent 1-2 combination, spinach fuels nitric oxide production, and berries defend it from breakdown. Blending these ingredients makes them easier to digest and quickly available to the bloodstream. Within hours of consumption, blood pressure can decrease and circulation efficiency improve. Over time, daily consumption leads to greater endurance, lighter legs, and steadier energy. Adding half a banana introduces potassium, which further supports vascular function by balancing sodium levels. Using water or unsweetened almond milk keeps the smoothie light, while a spoonful of Greek yogurt provides protein to sustain energy through the morning. Such a simple, natural meal replaces refined carbohydrates with nutrient-dense fuel that strengthens arteries and maintains vitality. While the above drinks enhance circulation through nitrates and antioxidants, another traditional remedy addresses an equally important factor: chronic inflammation. Golden milk, a warm blend of turmeric and milk, has been used in traditional medicine for centuries. The key compound in turmeric, curcumin, is one of nature's most potent anti-inflammatories. It directly counteracts oxidative stress and inflammation that damage blood vessels and restrict flow. When consumed regularly, curcumin keeps arteries elastic and responsive, improving overall circulation. Curcumin's benefits extend beyond blood flow. It supports joint health, reduces morning stiffness, and promotes a calm nervous system, all of which contributes indirectly to better vascular performance. When mixed with milk, whether dairy or plant-based, the natural fats improve curcumin absorption, allowing the body to use it more effectively. Adding a small pinch of black pepper further enhances bioavailability by activating piperine, a compound that increases curcumin uptake. The result is a warm, soothing beverage that nourishes muscles, bones, and arteries simultaneously. For men over 60, ending the day with a cup of golden milk can improve morning mobility, reduce inflammation, and sustain healthy circulation during rest. What makes these 7 drinks truly transformative is not merely their individual benefits, but the way they interact as a system. Nutrition science calls this synergy, the process by which multiple beneficial compounds reinforce one another to produce effects greater than the sum of their parts. Each of these beverages contributes a distinct element to the vascular equation. Beet juice provides nitrates to create nitric oxide. Green tea preserves that nitric oxide through antioxidants. Pomegranate juice amplifies production and protects against oxidative decay. Warm lemon water supplies vitamin C to stabilize molecules and enhance absorption. Coffee offers immediate stimulation, while dark chocolate extends and smooths its effects. Spinach and berries deliver additional nitrates and anthocyanins that defend vascular integrity. Finally, golden milk suppresses inflammation, ensuring arteries remain flexible and capable of responding to all these advantages. When combined in a thoughtful daily routine, these habits form a continuous support system for the cardiovascular network. A morning glass of beet juice can awaken nitric oxide pathways. A mid-morning cup of green tea maintains that effect. A smoothie or small portion of pomegranate juice at breakfast reinforces it. And an evening serving of golden milk calms inflammation to preserve gains overnight. Over time, these small, consistent steps retrain the vascular system to function more like it did decades earlier: elastic, responsive, and efficient. Beyond immediate circulation benefits, these habits promote broader health outcomes that men over 60 often seek. Enhanced nitric oxide production improves oxygen delivery not only to the pelvic region but also to the brain, supporting memory, focus, and mood stability. Stronger blood flow nourishes muscles, accelerating recovery from physical activity and maintaining strength. Better vascular health reduces strain on the heart, lowering the risk of hypertension and arterial plaque accumulation. The cumulative effect is a sense of vitality that extends beyond physical stamina to emotional well-being. It is crucial, however, to understand that no single drink functions as a miracle cure. The body thrives on consistency rather than excess. A daily pattern of moderate, intentional choices will always outperform sporadic efforts. Hydration, nutrition, movement, and rest form an interconnected system. Morning beverages simply provide the spark that ignites this engine each day. The circulatory system responds dynamically to the inputs it receives. Feed it antioxidants, nitrates, and hydration, and it performs efficiently. Overload it with sugar, processed caffeine, or dehydration, and it becomes sluggish. Equally important is timing. Consuming these drinks on an empty stomach maximizes absorption and stimulates nitric oxide pathways before digestion competes for blood flow. Hydrating first thing in the morning also activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which relaxes the body and sets a calm, focused tone for the day. Many men notice that simply replacing one habitual drink with a circulation-enhancing option yields noticeable results within a few weeks: warmer hands, reduced stiffness, and stronger morning energy. One must also consider the psychological dimension of these habits. Rituals anchor discipline. Taking a few moments each morning to prepare a purposeful drink creates mindfulness and reinforces self-care. This mental association, linking routine with restoration, has measurable effects on motivation and stress reduction. Chronic stress constricts arteries through cortisol, so relaxation itself becomes part of the circulation equation. Thus, a morning routine built on intention rather than convenience not only nourishes the body but also trains the mind to prioritize well-being. From a physiological standpoint, the most profound changes occur gradually. Within the first week of adopting circulation-friendly drinks, hydration and nitric oxide levels improve, leading to perceptible warmth and alertness. Within 3 weeks, endothelial function begins to adapt, resulting in steadier energy and lower blood pressure. After several months, consistent nitric oxide production and reduced inflammation can reverse arterial stiffness, enhancing overall cardiovascular performance. The transformation is not dramatic but cumulative, quietly rebuilding strength from within. This approach contrasts sharply with quick fixes or pharmaceutical shortcuts that often mask symptoms without addressing root causes. Natural circulation boosters work by restoring the body's inherent capacity for balance. They empower rather than override biological systems. The key is patience and consistency, the same virtues that define long-term health. For men over 60, embracing this philosophy represents more than a dietary adjustment. It signifies reclaiming control over aging. Too often, reduced energy or fading confidence is accepted as inevitable, when in fact it reflects neglect of the body's fundamental processes. Circulation, like any system, responds to care and nourishment. With proper attention, it can remain robust well into later decades. Every morning offers a choice: to continue habits that accelerate decline or to adopt those that rebuild vitality. Each glass, cup, or mug can become an act of renewal. A drink rich in nitrates, antioxidants, or anti-inflammatory compounds is not just a beverage, it is a message to your body that you are still invested in its strength. Over time, these choices accumulate, transforming not only blood flow but the very way you experience each day. Lighter steps, clearer thoughts, steadier energy, and renewed intimacy all stem from the same foundation: healthy circulation. In the end, the secret to lasting vitality is not hidden in complex treatments or expensive supplements, but in consistent, natural nourishment. The path begins every morning when you decide what to drink: beet juice, green tea, pomegranate juice, warm lemon water, coffee with dark chocolate, spinach and berry smoothies, and golden milk each contribute uniquely to restoring balance. Used together, they offer a comprehensive blueprint for maintaining circulation, energy, and confidence well beyond 60. Age is not the enemy, neglect is. The body remains remarkably responsive even after decades of wear. Given the right inputs, it repairs, adapts, and strengthens. The morning drink you choose can either support that renewal or silently hinder it. So as you reach for your first glass tomorrow, remember that you are not simply quenching thirst, you are choosing the chemistry of your day. One small, deliberate act repeated daily has the power to reshape your health, restore your vitality, and reaffirm that strength is not lost with age but cultivated through wisdom. The next time you stand in your kitchen, consider what your morning drink truly represents. It is more than flavor or habit, it is a statement of intent. Each sip signals whether you will fuel decline or foster strength. The choice is always yours, and the transformation begins not with a new supplement or complex routine, but with that simple act of lifting a glass each morning and giving your body what it truly needs to flow, to thrive, and to live fully once again.